Hey everyone, it's Justin. Thank you for watching and or listening to the podcast, and welcome to my house. It's time for another ServiceNow Store highlights video. That's SSH version 12092024, our second episode in December of 2024. We have a lot of apps, again, 176 new, updated, fixed, changed, downgraded, removed applications in the ServiceNow Store. Let's see how that actually breaks out. We have one compatibility update, one downgrade, 76 fixes, mostly from ServiceNow, 6 highlights, 78 minor updates, mostly from ServiceNow, 4 new releases, and 10 release notes fails. Let's jump right in, take a look at those compatibility updates. Just one to Xanadu was SecureWorks Tegus SIR sync integration. That was an update to be compatible with Xanadu, what I just said. I guess I need to say it twice. Our next category is a downgrade. Let's actually check on this one and make sure it's still in that state. It's Unall Case Management, downgraded back to version 1.0.1 from version 3.1.0. There's no explanation of why, other than this has been removed or downgraded. And it's a pretty old app. Like the first 1.01, it was compatible with, or not compatible with, it was from April of 2021, and the version 3 was from August of 2022. This is December 2024, so not sure what's going on with this one, but it is old. So it's been downgraded and pulled. That leaves us with our fixes. I am not going to attempt to read all of these. There's 76 of them. If you're watching the video, you can see along the left-hand side, most of the fixes are from ServiceNow. So this is coming out post their Q4 Store 2 release for Xanadu. So you typically see like the Xanadu stuff will come out with, release 1, then release 2, and then in between those and afterwards, there's usually a bunch of fixes, right, as they encounter things. I'm assuming that's what's going on. So there's a bunch of fixes. Head over to my blog, justin.house. That's https://justin.house. I'll have all of these applications with hyperlinks back to the ServiceNow Store, so you can go through all the fixes, all the minor updates, which are 78 of them, and see exactly what's in it for you. Now, there's one that I'm actually going to probably make a separate video for. It's a UIB wrapper component that looks to have fixed some breadcrumbs issues I was noticing in the workspaces. So stay tuned for a video, or if you want to go ahead and grab it now, that's an important fix, I think. I just haven't tested it to see if it fixes the issues that I was seeing. That leaves us with our release notes fails. There's 10 of them this week. 5 of them are UIB components. I typically don't see release notes on these for some reason. The development teams change things in these, but don't bother putting release notes. I'm not sure why. If anybody knows at ServiceNow, let me know. Leave a note in the comments or update the damn release notes so we know as admins, if we hit update on these apps, what to test, what to expect, what's different. That's the purpose of these release notes, not to get on my soapbox. The other 5 were automation discovery, data privacy, event management core, form component, tenon, and SN dashboard. So 10 total, 5 of which are UIB components, and another 3, I'm sorry, that are actually apps, and then another 2 there at the bottom that are probably components there from Tenon Software and from ServiceNow. So that's our release notes fails. Let's go on to the good stuff. We have 4 new releases since our last episode. First up on the list is Contender Elevate Enterprise Visibility. Their cyber resiliency solution offers peace of mind by integrating asset management, risk mitigation, and cost containment. Stay ahead of threats and while optimizing resources and bolstering financial resilience. Here's the key features section on the functional side. Control software, hardware, and cloud costs across the enterprise. Reduce risk and improve resilience with company audits and security operations workflows. Improve efficiency in IT service and security operations where processes or lack of processes hinder critical business needs, and increase visibility to manual work, demand, and portfolios to drive cost containment and organizational agility and alignment. On the technical side, rule-based trigger between SIR and BCM, that's security incident response and business continuity management. Notification to business leaders via business continuity management of incidents so they can actively participate in the discussions, and subsequent tie-in to integrated risk management for risk identification, control mapping, and testing issues and exceptions. There are no screenshots on this one, so that is what's new from the team at Contender Solutions LLC. Second up on our new releases is Lenovo Service360. Automate real-time order updates directly within your ServiceNow instance for seamless data integration and better efficiency. Key features for this new application are real-time data sync, enhanced visibility. Actually, let me just read the whole thing. Real-time data sync, automatically sync order related updates from CapEx to ServiceNow in near real time. Enhanced visibility, provide a 360-degree view of order statuses and details within the ServiceNow dashboard. Error-free updates, eliminate manual data entry, reducing the risk of errors and improving data accuracy. Seamless integration, easy plug-and-play setup with minimal configuration required within ServiceNow, and scalable solution, designed to grow with your business and adapt to increasing data loads or additional functionalities. Now, they do have screenshots on this one. The first one is going to be the menu for Lenovo 360, including register, sales order items, and devices. Second one is the Lenovo Service 360 configuration of registration screenshot of basically setting up this integration with ServiceNow, I believe. Third screenshot is a list view of an order and showing the status as shipped and the end customer's name in a different language that I can't read because I don't read that language. The next screenshot is also a list view showing some assets, their serial numbers, the sales order number, the invoice number, the carrier for shipping, and the tracking number. So cool stuff there. And then we're back to our menu screenshot that we saw at the beginning. And that is what's new from the team at Lenovo HK Services Ltd. Our third new release is OptimizeNOW from ServiceNow and DXC, optimizing IT asset management to reduce cost and improve efficiency. Key features on the functional side: consume publisher contractual documentation, contract agreement assistance, negotiation tactics, optimization analysis, and cost reduction scenarios. On the technical side, demand forecasting, utilization of deployment analytics, blockchain-powered smart contracting, and AI-powered smart analysis. No screenshots on this one, so that's what's new for the team at DXC Technology Services LLC. And our last new release for the episode, Platformation Connect for Tanium. Connect for Tanium offers a proven integration of ServiceNow and Tanium platforms, along with advisory services for CIOs, CISOs, and IT teams managing IT services, processes, and assets. The solution ensures a complete, accurate, and up-to-date CMDB, real-time visibility, and workflow automation. Key features on the functional side: accurate up-to-date IT data, compliance validation, vulnerability patch automation. On the technical side, Tanium data integration, CMDB/CSDM help tech, and standard change configuration. There are no screenshots, just videos for this new app, so that is what's new from the team at Platformation BV. And that's our new releases, which takes us to our highlights. We have only 6 of them in this episode. The first on the list is Automation App, updated version 3.0.17, and in this version they have security and stability improvements. They're excited to announce the latest patch for the Automation App, bringing improved stability and enhanced security, and here is what's new. Error handling in the Azure Management API. They've implemented a robust mechanism to handle unknown errors in the Azure Management API, reducing unexpected disruptions and improving overall automation stability. Updated encryption for secrets and certificate keys. The encryption of secrets and certificate keys has been upgraded to align with ServiceNow's latest best practices and ensures stronger protection of sensitive data and compliance with modern security standards. These changes are part of an ongoing commitment to deliver a reliable and secure experience. If you have any questions or encounter issues, don't hesitate to reach out to the support team, and they thank you for using their automation app. All right, what a great release notes from the team at OptimizeAS. Our second highlight for the episode is CNDB CI class models, updated to version 1.67.0. And in this version, in every version, they release a bunch of new classes, so I usually try to include it in the highlights, and I'm going to go over the non-table name of these classes. So table name is usually CMDB_CI, fill in the blank of whatever else. I'm just going to go over the label, which is more human readable. They have, for the new classes, Video Management System, IBM MQ Manager, IBM MQQ, IBM MQ Channel, IBM MQQ Remote, IBM MQQ Local, IBM MQQ Alias, IBM MQQ Model, IBM CICS Region, IBM CICS Transaction, IBM CICS Program, IBM CICS Plex, DB2 Stored Procedure, DB2 Sharing Group, IMS Subsystem, IMS Database, IMS Area, IMS Plex, IMS Subsystem Region, and lastly, IMS Transaction. Woo! That was a lot of new classes, but that is the new stuff for the CNDB CI class models from ServiceNow. Our third highlight is going to be the Service Graph Connector for Armis, updated version 2.0.0. And in this version, they introduced significant updates to modernize the transformation of Armis devices into the CMDB using a new data in single column import structure. This approach allows each Armis device to contain nested data within a single staging table row, eliminating the need to split devices across multiple rows. As a result, the import process is simplified, enabling the robust transform engine to handle complete devices more efficiently. The data in single column structure also enhances the Armis Service Graph Connector by offering more dynamic import capabilities. Using extension points, customers can now easily import custom attributes without needing to modify out-of-the-box application files. All right, what a great update and great release notes from the team at Armis Inc. Our fourth highlight for the episode is going to be another Service Graph Connector for observability, Dynatrace, updated to version 1.11.0. And this version, they added a property to insert unclassified applications into the CMDB CI APPL or application table. Added the ability to discover new cloud elements in Azure, Service Account, Data Center, Virtual Machine, Load Balancer, and Storage Account, in AWS, Service Account, Data Center, EC2, and Load Balancer. They added the ability to discover new Kubernetes elements, including namespace, node, pod, container, and services. And that is what's new from the team at ServiceNow. Our fifth highlight is the ServiceNow IDE, which I don't think I've showcased on the channel yet. That's updated to version 1.1.4. And the reason I included this in the highlight is not for the new feature to create an application file from the Metadata Explorer. It's this down below. Look at all these fixes, all these problems, all these fixes to the application. So if you've been playing with, downloaded, and trying to use the ServiceNow IDE, a massive, massive release to fix a bunch of known issues and a bunch of problems with the application. So that's what's new from the team at ServiceNow. And our last highlight for the episode is going to be SNIC, or SNIC, Security for Application Vulnerability Response, updated version 2.2.0. And in this version, they've introduced improved filtering for issues imported using the REST API by applying filter rules after import, improved filtering to allow an OR condition when selecting multiple filters, improved bidirectional ignore features such that AVITs manually closed in ServiceNow will add a permanent ignore in SNIC or SNIC, or AVITs manually reopen will delete existing ignores in SNIC or SNIC. Improved performance of large-scale issues import by giving customers the ability to set a system property to select the REST, more efficient, or V1 API for fetching SCA issues. Added support for custom SNIC or SNIC-based URL, bug fixes, and they added support for Xanadu if all that wasn't enough. And that is what's new from the team at SNIC or SNIC Ltd. And everyone, that's our entire episode, even though it was massive with 176 total applications. What you just saw or heard were 4 new releases, 6 highlights, 1 compatibility update, 78 minor updates, 76 fixes, 1 downgrade, and 10 release notes fails. Now don't forget, you can go over to my blog, justin.house, plug that in. There'll be a post for this episode with a complete listing of every application grouped by their categories and links to the ServiceNow store. I hope you found this video or podcast helpful. If you did, please like, please subscribe, or share with somebody who you think might be interested in what's new, what was updated, and what was removed from the ServiceNow store. And until next time, don't forget to always be learning.